Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about the best headsets for online teaching. I have personally gone through all these myself. It was a bit of a trial and error until I found a headset that really worked for me. So I thought I would share with you some of the pros and cons of the different ones that I have tried. So hopefully you don't make the same mistake and end up buying 3 headsets like me. There will be a link in the description to a full blog post with all the pros and cons and links on where you can find these headsets, and I hope you find it useful. So my very first headset, I did love it. I really did. If you search for gaming headsets, you can't really go wrong. They're built for comfort and for long wear. So my first one was this one. It was beautiful. I love it. It's blue and black, and you have it, and there's a fold out microphone, and I just love this headset so much. I could wear it for 6 hours in a line and it was brilliant. It never hurt my head. There's even another thing. It has a USB, although I have a Mac, so I've got an extension where if you plug it in, it then lights up as well. So it's really cool. It's color changing, and I always had this thing where I thought, oh, when the kids get like the 5 stars, I could then make my headset glow as like, a cool reward type thing. But on a Mac, it didn't really plan out for me because the lead is so small and the jack port and the USB port are on opposite sides of my laptop, so it doesn't really work. But the thought was there. The only downfall with this headset, and the reason why I stopped using it, is because it's noise cancelling, which is obviously a good thing, but then it made me shout. So when I was doing my lessons, I would be really loud, and I didn't realise because I couldn't hear myself speaking, and I just didn't want to upset the other people that live in my house with me shouting out lessons all day long. So that is why I retired the really comfortable gaming headset. This one is by the brand Hunter Spider. There are several different ones out there that are very similar to this one. Like I said, it has the built-in microphone that folds up and a really long line, which is great, with built-in controls as well. Like I said, I was really sad to retire that headset, but it might work for you if you don't mind shouting and or you live alone. So then headset number 2 was this one. This one is a lot smaller and it's a one ear headset. So when you wear it, it goes on one ear and it has a mic. You can wear it this way, or if you want to wear it on the other side, the microphone flips and you can wear it that side. That just feels really weird for me. I don't wear things on that side. It's weird. But yeah, this one is great in that sense. It's also very lightweight, and when it's on your head, it's obviously like the less intrusive rather than having massive ears. It's kind of a little bit more subtle, which is good. Also, I have one ear free so I can hear my volume a little bit better, but I don't know if you can see by the way it sits on my ear. It sits bang on top of my ear, so after like 6 hours of wear, this ear would really hurt. It didn't like go red or dry. It just felt like it had been crushed for hours on end. It's not like a tight headset. It's actually quite comfortable, but just having that thing like squished on my ear wasn't great. This one also has a shorter lead. It does have an extension where you could plug the jack into a lead, which then had the volume controls, and then it turned it into a USB. But again, on my Mac, the new Mac, one of the downsides is there's only 2 ports, and I have one that's my charger, and then the other one is where I plug my internet into. So in a way, it's best if I use the headphone jack hole, but this one, other than the short lead that I would sometimes karate chop and think I was going to pull it out and stuff like that, the biggest problem was the way that it squashed my ear, and I didn't really enjoy that feeling. So then headset number 3, which is the one that I'm currently using now, is kind of like a cross between this one and the one that I loved. I googled gaming headsets with only one ear because that was the thing that was causing me to shout, and I came up with this one. So this is currently the one that I use. It's the only downfall is it's not very symmetrical. It does, you've got like a big gap here and then like obviously nothing here. I've only had one kid comment on it saying like, was it broken because there was one missing? But for the most part, my hair kind of covers it up a little bit. And like I said, I've only had one comment. It is quite comfortable. The ear piece is big enough so that it goes over my whole ear, so that is obviously better. The only other problem is that this bit here, it does have padding on it, but this side has like got squished down, and when it gets squished down, sometimes it does dig in the side of your head a little bit, which can be a little uncomfortable, but not enough for me to not want to continue using it. It's also quite good. I forgot to mention with the other ones, I did sometimes stuff like stuffed toys in the gap of my gaming headset. So this one has that same thing where sometimes I can stick like a cat or a dog, which some of the younger kids love. But yeah, again, this one can be worn on the other ear as well. The microphone spins round. This one and the other gaming headset, they do have better mic qualities compared to the other one that I had. This one here, the mic on this one didn't really sound great. Like when I did a couple of tester runs like recording on here, and it didn't sound quite as good as the other two. I never had any comments on it in class, but the mic wasn't great. And again, the current headset that I have now has a fairly long lead. I find that 1.5 meters works best for me and my setup because I tend to teach standing up. So with a lot of movement, I like to have a lot of cable length. It also has the volume control in line as well. So for now, the one-eared gaming headset is the one that I will be sticking with. But this one here, it was my favourite one. This one is so comfortable, but the shouting was just too much. But other than those ones, I haven't taught with these ones, but for some people that might like something even smaller, or if you are teaching on the road. There's also obviously things like normal regular earbuds. I have these JVC ones that I use for my MP3 player. They have memory foam sponge, so they're really, really comfortable when you wear them for a long time. But obviously the cable, again, isn't very long. It does have a built-in mic, but with my energetic classes, I don't think these ones would stay in my ears. But they are very comfortable if these, if you were looking for something a little bit more like this. If ever I decide to take my teaching on the road, I'll probably take these just because they're smaller. So that is an option if you are needing something like that. Another one is if you want Bluetooth headphones, like all of these styles, like the big gaming ones, the one ear one, and the little like telephone call center one, that you can get them all as Bluetooth versions. The platform I work on can be a little temperamental on the tech side. So for me, I find that just having that one less connection that I have to worry about maintaining, it's not worth the extra money that like a Bluetooth headset will cost, or like the tech issues in the middle of a lesson. For me, I'm happy with the wired ones as long as they're about 1.5 meters long. That seems to work great for me. But yeah, those are some of the variations of ones that I have used. Again, it could be down to personal preference, what fits your head bears. Like some people might not like the ones that dig into the side of your head, but for me, like I find the pro of being able to hear outweighs some of the cons of those ones like that. So I hope you found this video useful on some of the different products that are out there that you can use, and I hope you have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.